If you use Binance in the UK, especially the app, you would have realized that you've had problems getting into your app since October 8. There's been some regulatory issues with the FCA and Binance and their third-party collaborations. But first, before we talk about that, I want to show you what happens when you get back into your app, because a few of my friends actually reached out to me and said, have you done the confirmation? Have you got back into your app? What do we do? Should we move our tokens away? Is Binance about to go down? So I actually went in and eventually got back into my app, and I made a little screen recording so I can share it with you guys, okay? So when you go into your app, you might see a message like this. Due to the UK financial promotion regime, we require all users to update their app to the newest version, otherwise your access to the products and services will be impacted. Please close the app, go to your app store and update now in order to access your products and services as normal. And you can hit confirm. Now, this was kind of rushed out. We didn't get any prior emails. It was just something that popped up when you tried to log in into your account on the 8th of October. If you were already logged in, you weren't logged out, but you just got this pop-up that just basically blocks you from doing anything. And the only way to get past this is to hit confirm and download an update. If you hit confirm, you get this, you get your device ID. I've blocked mine out now, and it gives you the information about the new build, and then of course the normal social media, join us, follow us stuff, okay? If you then update the app and then you get back in the app, you have to fill out a questionnaire that basically goes through a bunch of questions just to make sure that you as a retail investor understand what you're dealing with when it comes to cryptocurrencies. It's a kind of layer that I guess the FCA tries to put in, new regulations to protect the retail investor from, crypto. So you'd see your name here. I've blocked mine out. And then it says, this is a high risk investment. How would you feel if you lost the money you're about to invest? So that's basically telling you that don't invest more than you're willing to lose. So if you're a veteran crypto investor or any sort of investor, then you'd already understand this. So you click on the continue, and then it takes you to this next page. By the way, this is a screen recording of, and I'm playing a video and just basically talking through it now. Investor declaration. To enable us to comply with UK financial regulations, you are required to provide the investor category confirmation before accessing certain products on Binance. So I suppose whatever answer that you give here might then go to filter what you can see on Binance. I don't know, but that's my supposition. So you have an option between a normal investor and a high net worth investor, or like an individual. Select if you make £100,000 per annum or have 250,000 net assets. Now, actually, this isn't actually that much for people in the crypto industry, people in crypto trading, especially during the bull market. A lot of people are going to surpass that by quite a bit. But now in the down market, most of you guys are going to just fall in the normal investor bracket. So I pick normal investor and continue. And what happens is you get to this next page. It goes, please note the following. Putting all your money in a single business or type of investment is risky. Spreading your money across different investments makes you less dependent on one to do well. So basically it tries to give you some kind of rough sort of financial investment advice 101, really basic stuff. You should not invest more than 10% of your net asset in high risk investments. Doing so could expose you to significant losses. I think people that have got wrecked over the last bear market already understand this. For the purpose of this statement, net assets do not include your home primary residence, your pension or any pension withdrawals, or any rights under qualifying contracts of insurance. For the purpose of this statement, high-risk investments are peer-to-peer P2P loans, investment-based crowdfunding, and unlisted debt and equity, such as in companies not listed on an exchange like the London Stock Exchange. So it's telling you all these new things like Binance and crypto and stuff, highly risky, unregulated stuff. You're on your own, you're not insured, okay? So you go ahead and hit continue on that. It takes you to this page, another multiple choice. confirm you qualify as a normal individual investor, because I picked normal individual investor. It then goes through more information. If over the past 12 months you have invested less than 10% of your net assets in high risk investments as defined on previous page, you pick yes, I've invested less than 10%. No, I've invested more than 10%. Now, again, from experience, from personal experience and the people that I know, most people in the last 12 months would be on the 10% because it was just been the bear market for so long. In the bull market, a lot of people were deep in. Most people I knew were over 50% invested. People that were in crypto were over 50% invested in crypto because everyone was so bullish and so greedy at the time. But now most people are probably down to like 1% or something. All right, so you pick the one that suits. In the next 12 months, do you intend to limit your investment in high risk investments? This whole thing is just so like kindergarten level, sort of almost patronizing, nudging you never to put more than 10%, to less than 10% of your assets. Again, you pick whatever your answers are. I went for less than 10% and less than 10% in both cases. Okay, less than 10%, and I went and I just typed in some random stuff, man. Yep, 10%. It's going to tell me, sorry, you can't type 10% because the percentage is already there. Just wait for see. So you got to make sure you haven't got the percentage symbol in there. Just type 10 or whatever number you want. And I just typed in 10% again. Just, these numbers are arbitrary. It's just so you can get past the questionnaire. I don't think anyone's going to chase after you if you instead decided to go in 11%, 12%, or even 50% after you've said that you're going to invest 10%. You have your own free will and you're allowed to invest whatever the heck you want. So next page, you get this declaration. I accept that being a normal individual investor will expose me to promotions for investments where there is a risk of losing all my money I invest. I am aware that it is open to me. I am aware that it is open to me seek protect. This doesn't seem grammatically correct to me, but I am aware that it is open to me. There should be a to there, shouldn't there? To seek professional advice before making any investments in a high risk investment. You can see that they've rushed this out. They've made a grammatical error in the form, probably rushed it off overnight because of what I'm going to show you next in the next frame. Click, continue, and that's it. You are not in. Past year trading experience. So it wants to know more information. Again, it's up to you to give the correct answer here. I don't think you have to. Just give them the ballpark of what you've done. I just basically sort of ballparked it. It's not necessarily the true information. Again, no one actually has the right to ask you these questions in the first place. This is a voluntary thing. It's nothing legally binding to you as a user. It might be legally binding to Binance from the FCA's point of view, but it's not legally binding to you. You can put in anything you want. I basically just ballparked it and just to get past the questionnaire. Okay, next. And I think this is it. So that's it for the filling in of the questionnaire. Now it wants to quiz you to see that you've actually understood basically what it said. So it's going to give you some questions and you have to get 4 out of 6 questions correct. You only have 2 chances every 24 hours. So again, if you don't get this right, you can try twice every 24 hours. What best describes the risk of crypto assets and how you would invest? Crypto assets are low risk assets and are appropriate for all investors. Nope. Crypto assets are medium risk. Nope. Crypto assets are high risk. Yep, that's what they're looking for. High risk. Continue. What risks are there of buying, selling, and keeping assets in custody as a centralized crypto exchange like Binance? Well, I can lose all my money. The exchange could become insolvent. Yep. FTX. And I can lose all my money. Yep. Hackers could steal all my money. Absolutely. So I picked both of the above. Continue. Who owns the crypto assets in your Binance wallet? Well, not your keys, not your crypto. So Binance owns them, and they can do whatever the heck they want with your money. That's what I picked. Nope, I don't own them, and the blockchain is not gonna. Basically, Binance owns them. Okay, not your keys, not your crypto. I spent a little bit of time on that because I thought it was a trick question, but not your keys, not your crypto. Why is Binance regulatory status with the FCA? What is Binance's regulatory status with the FCA? It's unregulated by the FCA. I had to think about this one as well because I actually wasn't sure if they were regulated or not. But no, they're not regulated in the UK. So the answer is nope, they're not authorized. Oh, well, they're authorized, but they're not regulated. Excuse me. So I think the answer was C. Not authorized. How does the price of a crypto asset move? Crypto assets have relatively stable value. Nope. All crypto assets are backed, but nope. Most crypto assets are highly complicated and rapid. Yep, very volatile. So I picked that one. Unlike traditional investments, if a crypto asset suffers from market illiquidity, what does that mean for your investment? You might not be able to sell your investments and realize, yep, that's the one. The price of the investment won't change. That's not true. Binance will guarantee. No, they won't guarantee anything. So the answer there is A. You may not be able to sell. Okay, so there you go. Are you sure you want to submit the assessment quiz answers? You know, I'm sure at this point I was sure I had maybe 100%, or maybe I might have got one wrong, but you had to get 4 out of 6. So I was pretty confident. Again, if you don't get the answers, you can try again twice every 24 hours. Okay, so I hit submit. That's it. Quiz completed. Click continue. So at this point, I'm home free. I'm now allowed back into my Binance. Okay, so it says it's under review and it might take 10 days, but in actuality, once you've gone past this and you hit go home, you'd have access to your product. You'll be able to get into your portfolio, do trades, because I actually went in and I did a trade after this and it worked perfectly fine. Now, why is this happening and why was everything rushed and why did this happen all of a sudden without notice apparently? This is an article on Reuters published 11th of October. Britain's financial regulator on Tuesday said it was stopping peer-to-peer platform rebuildingsociety.com from approving financial promotions for Binance and other crypto asset firms days after Binance announced it had partnered with the company. Cryptocurrency exchange Binance, which is unregulated in Britain, that's your answer, in a blog post on Sunday said it had launched a new domain for UK users and that rebuildingsociety.com would be approving its marketing and communication materials. Now, I actually remember getting some notifications from Binance that there's been a new domain launched for the UK. And then this happened. And for whatever reason, I just lumped that whole thing together in my head. And I thought it had something to do with Binance doing that. And then they required more KYC or something like that. It happens sometimes when a legal, the shell company that runs an organization changes jurisdiction, country, whatever, then there's some new legal requirements. But apparently it was the FCA that triggered the app reinstall or update or what have you. And it was all rushed. They rushed it out very quickly. A Binance spokesperson via email on Tuesday said that the company had invested an enormous amount of time and resources in ensuring that it is compliant with the Financial Conduct Authority rules. The FCA recently introduced new rules around crypto asset promotion, which came into effect on October 8, which is why your app crapped out on October 8. We shared our agreement with rebuildingsociety.com with the FCA on October 2, almost a full week before the requirements of the updated financial promotions regime came into effect, Binance spokesperson said. So they said that they've been transparent with the FCA. Rebuildingsociety.com said in a blog that it had gone above and beyond the requirements to protect consumers when approving financial promotions for crypto asset companies and had applied for a waiver to allow it more time to comply with the new FCA rules. So basically what they're saying there is they weren't fully compliant with the FCA rules and they wanted some sort of waiver, while they advertise to you in a non-compliant way. Well, the FCA said no. The waiver request was also rejected on Tuesday, the company's blog said. So it was rejected on the 8th, which is why everything had to be scrambled and rushed out, and you were kicked out of your crypto trading. RebuildingSociety.com said it planned to appeal the FCA's restrictions on the company and its decision to reject the waiver request. Well, in a way, why don't you just comply? The FCA, in its decision notice on Tuesday, said the unregistered crypto assets firm must not promote crypto assets to UK consumers unless they have an authorized company to approve the promotions. The watchdog, which has long warned investors that they should be ready to lose all of their investments in crypto assets, said RebuildingSociety.com can appeal the decision. Under the FCA rules, a firm it has authorized can approve promotions of companies it does not regulate, a system that is being tightened from February by the watchdog. From next month, regulated firms that want to approve marketing of non-regulated firms must begin applying to the FCA for permission by demonstrating that they have the necessary skill and the expertise to understand the product being sold. The FCA in June 2021 said Binance was not permitted to undertake any regulatory activity in Britain. Well, there you have it. Binance is not compliant. RebuildingSociety.com is not compliant with the FCA's new rules. The rules came into effect on the 8th, so you were kicked out and basically now have to fill out this questionnaire. So if you want to get back on your stuff, just fill out the questionnaire and then maybe get your crypto off of Binance or whatever. No financial advice, just hope that helps. Do your own research. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.